All right. So happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's do this. Okay, can you guys see the Instagram screen?
Yes, I'm just answering a text, excuse me.
Okay, awesome. No big deal, but so I kind of just wanted to go over a couple quick things, Rich, so that you know, with our team, I wanted to do a weekly call. And what we were kind of talking about last year or last week, it almost took the full hour to go over a lot of like our goals and going around and just seeing like what people were thinking that they could fit into like their lives and stuff like that between going to golf courses, calling and booking tournaments, stuff like that. But our weekly calls aren't usually like that. So I'm like, I'd rather have like a quick check-in, see how people are doing, see if they have questions, those sort of things, and then kind of go over like announcements.
Yeah,
And
just so
so
you know, yeah, I'm not starting mine till another a week next week because I have so many people away.
okay.
But I will be following up to you because I like to if you can join in for a
Okay,
bit.
yeah.
And
I'm like, thank you.
I'll follow up with you privately on that. Thank you.
Okay. So yesterday I started a couple new pages that we've been needing for a while. And so for anyone on the team that is on Instagram, we have an official like hero page now. So you just look up the hero program. That's like the handle. I only have like one post up right now. Just been working more on like following the right people, but it only lets you follow so many people at once. And then putting up a couple stories on here too to show that people should be coming over and following, posting some stuff that would be strictly like hero related, just so that our main elite page doesn't just get flooded because I feel like the hero program is a huge piece of our company, but I want to keep a good balance on there for everything that we offer from the company. So I wanted to show you guys that for anybody who can go follow the hero program on Instagram. And then for our West Coast team, specifically our SoCal, I guess, group, I also started a public group called SoCal Hero Golf League. And so this is to hopefully get more people involved with our golf league that we've started. And it's been fundraising an amazing amount right now for the Hero program. One thing that we do, Rich, on the West Coast, or at least in Southern California, I should say for now, is I just simply wanted to play golf, and Noelani and myself actually played in a 9-hole league last summer. And so I thought that was so much fun. I'm like, why don't we just start our own? And we're kind of going back and forth on ideas. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to tie it in with Hero. Why wouldn't we? I feel like we have like a ton of military and first responders in our area. So I don't think that we quite have like a solid business model for this yet. But I will say that anywhere from 50% almost to 100% every single week, everybody donates all the money back that they would be winning for playing different contests and stuff with us. And then this last Sunday, we actually had our first monthly Hero like 18-hole golf tournament at Tuckwood Canyon. This was something funny I found in the fairway out in the middle of the course. But every single person from all the teams that won donated the money back. So it was a really good day for our Hero program. And then I'm going to just be posting, more information on here. We do our weekly 9 holes at Temecula Creek Inn. And then over here, you guys will see too, we also have like our monthly events. And I have different courses that are already locked in that are already our Hero courses from September through January. And so this again for the team out here, if you could go on here, invite your friends to these teams or to these pages, that would be amazing on both Instagram and Facebook, or invite them, to some of the different events that we have through this page. So the next event, I wanted to pull it up. Our second one is actually going to be at Journey at Pechanga. We're playing 18 holes. It's a shotgun start at 9 a.m. That's on September 3rd. So we've also come up with a theme. So we play our monthly golf leagues the first Saturday of every month. This last one, I was hoping to do Sundays because Sundays are a better day as far as, getting people together that aren't fundraising on our team that would want to probably come play. But then I realized football season is about to be amongst us. So I thought, oh, that's not a good idea. So I switched it to Saturdays. There's still college football, but I think our chances are higher to get people to come out and play on a Saturday versus a Sunday, at least through the fall. So anybody on the team that goes back and watches this, please invite your friends to both the SoCal Hero Golf League group on Facebook, and then also our Hero program Instagram page now. With that being said, we do have quite a few team members coming on board. So I wanted to either remind everybody or just let our new team members know to definitely get on, find EFS team page. It's a private group, so you have to go on and request to join. But everybody on our team is usually on here posting, different things, either about tournaments coming up or just being able to congratulate their team members on getting new courses. Like Michael French last week, since we had our team meeting, he went out and he got at least one new course. And it was so funny because I love Michael French because he's kind of like nonchalant. And so instead of being like, hey, I got another new hero course, all he asked was, hey, do you have somebody who could cover a hero day at Shore Cliffs? And I'm looking through and I'm like, that sounds like a new course, but yeah, like let me ask and see who can go around and cover the hero day. And we're talking about like times and setup polls and everything. And I'm like, Mike, is this a new hero course? And he's like, yeah, I just closed it today. Like, so super nonchalant, but I wanted to make sure I congratulated him on here. He's been doing great. He's gotten a couple different hero courses the last few weeks, every week. So he's doing a great job. And that's what I was hoping to kind of check in with everybody to see how other conversations are going with courses. But if you're on our team out here and you have not found this page, or if we haven't added you yet, please hop on here. There's a ton of great information from everybody on here. And this is our nationwide team page. So let's see who's on the call at this point. So I also wanted to go through, and with these two new social media pages, one thing that I'm actually going to ask our nationwide company, not just our SoCal team, but starting with you guys, because I want to basically grow both social media platforms on both Facebook and Instagram for the Hero program. What I wanted to start to ask everyone is at any event that they're ever at, whether it's a hero day or a golf tournament, whatever they're doing out on the course, if when you go in and you start reconciling those events, or if you send your paperwork over to one of your managers, please, if everybody could send anywhere from 3 to 5 photos, that would be amazing, just to get new content. Then there's something fresh. It's keeping all of our social media pages alive, and not just from, me and maybe 1 or 2 girls that are always sending me photos and videos, but it could be of anything. So I don't need to feel like you always have to post like your setup necessarily. It could be of like the registration table, when you're walking down for a golf tournament. It could be, a group that is dressed super well. I just posted one yesterday of this team that was hilarious. They all 12 of them had different guys on their groups' faces on their button downs. And they're super fun and vibrant. They were my favorite group of the day. Even their socks matched with different team members' faces on their socks. So that's something, that stands out. It could be just like a flag, on your setup. It doesn't have to be the same, basic setup that all of us do. And all the setups look great. So we're definitely going to throw that in there as well. But if that could just become like a staple of whenever you're closing out for the day, send 3 to 5 photos or videos of what's going on out there, that would be amazing. And so Rich, since you are on the call and I saw David is on the call, if you guys could start to do that and just shoot them over to me. I was even thinking of all the people who have iPhones. Sorry, Noelani. I want to do a shared album. So then that way it's super easy. You don't even have to think about texting it over. You can just add it to the shared album on our phones and your photos. And if you could get your teams to do the same too, I think it would be amazing to really market and show on our hero page now on Instagram that we are nationwide, that it isn't just mainly stuff going on in Southern California. And I don't know a better way to do it, but I feel like that could definitely work. So if you guys could help me with that, David and Rich, that would be amazing for social media purposes and to really help grow the buzz about us and who we are. Um, Outside of that, since I don't have a couple of my managers on the call, I wanted to go over different goals that we had talked about last week. And so just to give Rich and David an idea, I had everybody hop on and basically, speak up for themselves on just giving me out of their own mouths and their own schedules what they thought was going to be doable for them to get to. So Mike, for example, had said for the month of August that he plans to get 3 new hero courses a month. So he thought that it'd be doable to do about 1 a week. And then for the month, he was planning on booking 10 tournaments. So that would be about, 2 to 3 tournaments a week. And that has nothing to do with the amount of programs. So that was going to equal up to about 10 to 20 programs. And as we went through, everybody kind of said the same. Noelani, for example, she works a full-time job. She runs another business. She's like a superwoman. Honestly, I don't know how she fits everything into her schedule. Just flew back from Kentucky with helping my sister move into her new house. So someone like that is already super busy. So for her, she was saying that she would like to try to spend 1 day, a week just visiting courses. And that would be amazing, for the team. And then she thinks that she could book, about 1 tournament a month. So I just wanted to get like actual answers from the team. So it was coming out of their own mouths. So then that way it's easier for me to do check-ins and I don't feel like I'm micromanaging necessarily. And this is something that they told me that's achievable for them. So I'm going to check this chat really fast. Okay, perfect. So I'm like, yay, thank you, David. David, I always see, well, I don't go on LinkedIn that often. Honestly, when I usually hop on, it's to just clear my notifications on my phone. But every time I do go on to do that, I always see your posts and I'm like, dang it, I wish I had access to these photos. So if you can send me photos or do that shared group, David, if I believe you have an iPhone, because I think our RVP text is all blue, which is so nice. That would be awesome. So outside of that, I have a call with Benjamin Line to help out with different tournaments and just, I think, becoming like a smoother talker, honestly, on the phone to book those. And if anybody from either one of your teams would ever want to hop on 3-way calls, that's what we're going to do today. So I'm just going to go over, see what questions you might have from the get-go. But I told him to get some leads together that I had a couple that he could listen in on as well that I know I really need to talk to today. And I'm more than happy to do that. I need to call and book tournaments every day anyway. And so why not have that other person on the line to hear them all? So if anybody wants anyone from their team to do that, please let me know. Just we'll get them on the schedule because I'm doing that daily during the week. So Noi, do you have anything else that you want me to like cover at all?
No, well, on the call that you're going to be on, I think quite a few of them have already been on the call, but I think it's that one extra thing that you hear multiple times that, clicks. So like when Audra was on the phone and I came back after a long break from Elite, it was like these major points that if I just remembered it in my head to go over, those were things that really helped out a lot, where it's like second nature to you.
Yeah.
It may not be to Tracy or, someone who's new. And so I encourage everyone to get on there and at least listen and make notes and just write down those key factors that Audra goes over, because she doesn't do it the same every time, but she gets everything in of what needs to, your little check off list in your brain. So
yeah,
it's a really good thing.
Yeah, and I always like think of it this way too. When I was first going to hero courses, I had so much anxiety at first because it wasn't natural for me to go in there and talk to a general manager who's running the golf course. It was so much easier for me to be behind a phone, not know what the person looks like at all, but I knew my programs really well. So I would always call Jay on my way there, even though I've heard him give his pitch a million times. I just wanted to have it fresh in my brain because it helped me get over like that initial anxiety, So yeah, I'm like, let your teams know. I'm more than happy to do that. And we'll get some stuff on the books. But I think that's it for today, unless there's anything else you want me to kind of cover at all.
Yeah,
Well, I don't, go ahead, Rich. I
I'm
just wanted
sorry.
to say one more thing. Tracy did her very first a crank it hole and
Yes.
did an awesome job. She was amazing. And she has 5 leads of people who want the clubs, and she has one gentleman who is very serious. So I know that she's been texting and trying to get him on the phone to finalize that sale. But Tracy had mentioned something to me yesterday that she was giving $200 off if if they're interested and that kind of thing. But if you want to buy it today, I'll give you an extra $50. So I know the actual hero driver is that's not doable unless you don't want to make any commission. But as far as the other clubs, I thought that was quite a good idea. I don't know if Tracy can
No,
jump
she makes
on.
anything above 319 with like the shipping included. So yeah, she would still make money for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Not gonna make
better
a ton, but
mission,
yeah.
but I thought, wow, that's kind of a good incentive. I never, offered that. So that I thought that was good.
I didn't actually offer it. It was just an idea.
You
Thank
got
you
some
for
good
your
ideas,
honesty,
girl.
Tracy.
You're awesome.
Hey, Audra, I just sent you three quick pictures from an outing I did yesterday, Crank It Hole.
You're awesome.
It was 102 degrees and super windy. That's why my tent's not up, because I was right next to a food tent that blew away at least 3 times.
Oh my gosh. What
Yeah.
did you send them on, Rich?
I sent them to your email.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I wasn't sure. So, and I'll get you some that I took from Vinny's indoor event last week.
Ooh, okay, yeah. I think like showing the difference and how like versatile we are would be awesome.
Yeah, so I'll get those over to you later on today.
Okay, I'm like, thank you.
The photos aren't exciting from yesterday, but at least there's something else you can put up.
Yeah, just to show we're at like another course or something. And then with that, when I see, I think if we do that shared album, have you guys ever done that, by the way, Rich or David? On your iPhone, you can go to like your albums and you can add people to them, so then everybody can add different photos. So we usually do that when we go on like vacation. So when we were in Maui, it wasn't like, oh, can you send me these couple of photos? We just threw everything in there. Everybody had access to it, and then they could post whatever they wanted or delete whatever they don't want. And so I think if we start that with our RVPs, and even if you want to add your teams, that would be so much easier. And a lot of these younger kids that are joining us right now, that's so easy for them. So I just keep thinking like, why am I making this a lot harder if I just ask everybody on the entire team to hop onto that shared note, always upload 3 to 5 photos, that we would have so many pictures we wouldn't even know what to do with. And then at that point, that might be worth hiring somebody for social media because we have so much content,
Yeah, I just sent you another one. This is the plaque of the hole I was at yesterday. So just to give another variation.
Okay, that's perfect. Hi, David.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. So a couple things. Yes, the shared file, the shared folders is good. As it gets building, you might want to list certain people as admins
Yeah.
on the pages so they can just upload them directly to the page. That makes sense.
That's a good idea. Maybe with like the RVPs or something.
Yeah, somebody that's not going to put stupid stuff up there, but yeah, but I think that because you got a lot going on, and but that way it could just be uploaded,
boom,
and it's there, and then you could, whoever's uploading them could put the details of where they're coming from. Makes sense.
Yeah. That was what just went through my head when Rich said he was going to send that over. I'm like, oh, but then I have to ask, like, okay, where are you?
Right.
And stuff like that.
I put that there. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
All right, I'm going to run. I'm going to get it ready for my Joanne Zoom.
Okay, have a great Zoom.
Okay. Thanks you. Take care, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, Rich. So yeah, I think that could be extremely helpful. But outside of that, I'm like, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover outside of just our weekly check-ins. That's really been like the point of the calls, have something quick, everybody go over what's going on. But the team must be out there talking to courses already. So, Noi, if there's nothing else that you want to go over, then I am probably going to stop the recording and we'll get on and start getting on to our calls.
That sounds fantastic. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, awesome. Well, have a great day, everybody. I will send this out on our shared information page, and then I will talk to everybody next week.
Bye.
Okay, thank you guys.